a chunk of green like a golf swing. Hey, 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 hey.
So this is my gym routine as a half marathon runner. Now I split my gym routine up into 3 sections, the first of which is activation and mobility, the second is strength and weight training, and the third is abs. So starting off with the first exercise of the workout is some activation of the calves. I just do some calf walks around 30 seconds up and down the gym just to get the calves nice and activated. I'll then head over to the wall and I'll do some hurdles, starting with forward hurdles. I tend to do 8 to 10 on each side. This is really good activation for the hip flexors and for the glutes, a massive part of running. The emphasis here is to make the circles with the hurdles as big as possible. I'll then jump into some reverse hurdles. Now mobility is so important, it reduces the risk of injury and keeps your joints around the muscles nice and supple. I would urge you to do at least 10 to 15 minutes twice a week. I'll then do forward leg swings, straight into lateral leg swings, again 8 to 10 reps on each side, not pushing the range of motion, just nice and controlled. I'll then follow this up with a thread the needle stretch. This stretch is really good for your shoulders, chest, neck and upper back. It's also a really good stretch if you're sitting down all day at work. I'll then move into a lunge stretch while I'm stretching out my hips. I'll also rock back and work on my hamstrings too. I'll do around 45 seconds each side. I'll then jump into my penultimate stretch, which is the piriformis stretch, also known as the pigeon stretch. This is really helpful for the hip flexors and for the lower back. And then I'll conclude my mobility with a kneeling Superman stretch, which is really good for the glutes. With the mobility all done, I'll move into my weights and strength training. I'll start off with walking lunges. I'll look to do 8 reps on each leg and I'll complete 3 full sets. Next I'll do barbell box steps, which are really good for the quadriceps. Make sure you emphasize the explosive movement as you step up onto the box. I'll then jump into Bulgarian split squats. Now the key here is to engage your core and maintain a tall posture with a slight forward lean at the hips. By leaning forward, this will focus the stretch more on your glutes. I'll follow this with squats. Now squats can help improve knee stability, improve leg power and body awareness, as well as prevent common running injuries. I'll move into some hip flexor strength and loading exercises. Now the key with this one is to keep the pace and rhythm smooth the whole way through, from lifting the foot over the dumbbell, back down to the floor and back over again. I'll then focus more specifically on the glutes and I'll do single leg glute bridges using a box step. I'll then conclude the weightlifting and strength exercises by finishing with Copenhagen's. This is a killer of a finisher exercise. At the end of every gym session, I will always look to do an ab finisher. Now my first exercise in any ab finisher will always be leg raises. I look to do 20 individual leg raises, or the equivalent of 30 seconds of work. I will look to do 2 full sets of every exercise. Having a strong core is so important for endurance running. Your core muscles are vital in the latter parts of races, so ensuring you target all the muscles of the core is really important. So my next exercise is the side plank. I spend 45 seconds each side in the side plank position. I'll then do 45 seconds of Russian twists, and like the side plank, the Russian twists target the oblique muscles. I'll follow this up with 30 seconds of knee tucks. I will then conclude my ab workout by doing press-ups, and whilst press-ups aren't specifically abdominal focused, they do help massively with running, and it's really important to finish on these.